Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here for our weekly angel reading for June 30th through July 6th, 2014. So let's just take a moment to align our energies through Source. And so I'm going to just ask you to log in to Source, to set an intention of just logging into Source. And for some of you, you may start to receive information, or you may see a third eye. And just allow yourself to be transported within to that space within your heart, allowing yourself to come before this altar of light, which represents your divine essence, your truth, and your reality. And just allow everything to just fall away from your mind, any cares and concerns, as you just breathe into this space. And we're going to ask that the messages that come through be a blessing to each and every one of you, and that it confirms any messages or hunches that you've had about any particular situation. And so as I'm just tuning in to all of you, what I'm feeling is a sense of expansion, but there's a bit of a tension, and let me just say where this is located, in the heart chakra. So I'm feeling as though that some kind of change is about to open up for you energetically, that this feels like a build up to something very powerful. As I'm seeing the cars again, which represent the energy, and they are very advanced looking, futuristic. So this just gives me a sense that something is opening up for you. There's a build up to something very powerful in this week's energy. And a sense that you are not struggling as much, that there's a sense of relief. Things may even be moving, and the momentum of your dreams or your desires may be showing up in ways that are possibly more than what you are expecting. So don't limit yourself. Since I keep seeing a lot of futuristic cars, don't limit yourself to just the dreams that you had. Let the universe bless you with more. Let it surprise you and give you something better than you expected. So this is really up to you. And I'm getting that there's just a bit of a balance in order to allow that to happen. It doesn't require a huge shift, just a slight adjustment, which would allow this to flow into your life in this way, in this beautiful and powerful way. So let's take a look at the first card for this week from the Archangel Tarot deck by Doreen Virtue. And it's the Archangel Metatron. And the card says, prioritize. And so, let's see if we can get that to focus. It says, focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. Okay, let me just tune into this card. So I feel like I'm what I'm actually seeing is I'm in a vehicle, and I'm sitting behind someone, and but this feels like your higher self or your angels that are guiding you, and then they're showing me, and it feels like it's one of these fast speeding cars, like a race car almost. And then there's a huge billboard on the side of the road, so it's like a huge sign. So pay attention, okay, to I get a sense that things are going to be moving very focused and moving in a very a faster pace, and that you're being guided. Okay, you're being driven. You're being chauffeured. They're taking you to the or in the direction, or they're guiding you along that path, and a huge sign is just going to come up for you. And so you just need to pay attention to that sign. You know, it's going to be so large that you can't miss it. It's the feeling that I'm getting. And so here's what you need to do. You need to let your angels, you need to let them drive. Like, you need to follow your heart. You need to really just listen and follow. Okay? I know some of us don't like being in the back seat because we feel like we don't have control. But they're assuring me that if you would just follow your heart, follow your inner source, follow the guidance that you're getting, that you're going to get where you're going, and you're going to see the sign, and they're going to give you a sign that will encourage you and that will help you to really speed things up. So the only thing you got to do is follow the road. You know, basically let the universe do the driving here. So that means you're going to let go of any resistance and just trust that things are happening. And, keep your focus, keep your attention peeled to any signs that come up that will help you to recognize your dreams. So I don't know if I'm saying this correctly, but what I get a sense is that you're just going to see it, and you're going to know, and you're going to feel that this was very much guided. It's going to feel like, wow, the universe set this up for me. And it's going to feel right to you. And you're going to feel safe. Okay, and I think that's what's most important. So let's take a look at the card for the beginning of the week, Monday and Tuesday. All right, and look at this, 3 of water. And the first thought that comes to my mind is celebration, So an overwhelming sense of feelings, or emotions, that of celebration, or like you're gonna really feel inspired, like you've achieved something. You're gonna like you were in the dark, and now boom, there's a big light there, and it's just really showing you everything that you were have been waiting for. So it's going to feel like a huge reward of some sense. Let me just tune into this card. And see what it's... So I'm kind of seeing a hill, like you're going up a hill, and it just feels like this very peaceful place where you're sitting kind of high up, and you feel very centered, and you can kind of look over the horizons and kind of look down and see everything that has happened and why it's happened. And so it's that sense, you're going to feel, they wrote the word lifted, so there's going to be a sense of a lift in in your, or a sense of elevation in your spirit and how you feel. Okay, this card says a celebration, a wedding, graduation, or birth announcement, the need to have more fun. So really, you know, try to, in the beginning of the week, enjoy yourself, and to kind of know that things are going to work out for you. Trust. And I'm just drawn to have fun. Okay, so, you know, as you're working on your goals, you need to really incorporate enjoying life along with this. Don't get, you know, bogged down in being too serious where you stifle your creativity or your passions and your dreams. So you got to sit back and kind of trust and just follow the momentum of the universe. Know that you don't have to put any effort to deserve the dreams that you have asked for. The once you ask for it is automatically coming to you. It's really about how much can we allow more ease in our life as we work in concert with the universe to achieve our dreams and goals. I'm not saying that you sit back and do nothing, but you have a role, but it will come to you what you need to do and how to fulfill that role. All right, let's take a look at the next card for the middle of the week. Wow, another very great card here, the Ten of Water. So this card, usually has a sense of, this is feeling of contentment and completion. So let's take a look at the energy of this card for a moment. Just tune in. So one thing I'm getting a sense of is a sense of family. So, and that there is something within your relationships that is going to feel more fulfilling. Like you're just going to feel more complete in your relationships and your interactions, and that a great sense of joy, that they're writing the word joy. So I'm also getting, and I'll have to go with this, but if someone, because they wrote the word gay, and so if there's someone who may be concerned or coming out to their family, what I'm getting is that you're going to have a good reception. That what you were thinking is not going to be, it's not going to turn out the way you were thinking, where you were probably thinking negatively, and that this is just going to help you and your family to grow closer to one another. So for others, if there's something that you need to really be more open and honest about, or you're worried about how, if it's your family or your peers are going to receive you, know that this is going to turn out well for you, and you're going to feel more at peace with yourself. Okay, and so that's really important. You know, it's like almost like it's something you've been judging yourself about or criticizing yourself about, and you've been afraid to share it. And if you do, you're going to realize that you're going to be free. And once you feel that sense of freedom, it actually allows you to focus more on your soul's priorities. You know, when we have these things that in our lives that we afraid to kind of quote unquote come out about, and you know, it's not just about sexuality, but there's so many things that we feel that others may reject us, or they may not be open to us, and we don't give them a chance. And what I would say to you is, first, is to be comfortable with yourself, And if you start focusing on doing what feels right, and this is interesting because so far we have the water suit, which is all about emotions and our feelings. And so if we, in relationships, so if we really start making our priority about how we feel and what feels right for us, because that's where our truth lies. That's the sign. That's that big sign about what is your truth. It's about knowing and acting upon what feels right for you. And the more that you do that, the more you build this relationship within yourself, something that builds a sense of joy and celebration for yourself. I don't know if you really get that, but you really don't want to get in a habit, which we all do, of doing what's right for others before putting ourselves first. When you do what's right for you, you set yourself up in a way to be this representation of what these two cards really are about. And others are then inspired by you. And what you're actually doing is, by following what's right for you, you are teaching others how to do the same. And what you're really doing is something that's profound, in the sense that it's a profound healing, because everyone, the way to really change the world is to really be yourself, to follow your truth, so that others can follow their truth, because that's the only way that each individual can truly achieve peace within themselves. And that's the only way, one person at a time, that peace throughout the world can be achieved, because it's that feeling that we got to take or grab something before it's all gone, and or that if I'm not doing what everybody else is doing or following the norm, whatever that means, that that you're not going to be happy, or that you're not doing the right thing. And it's because of those things that we are unhappy, because of one reason, that we neglect to follow and listen to our hearts, and to honor our truth. So as you honor the love that you are, and you put that as your highest goal and priority, then the universe is able to shower you with all the abundance and all the blessings, because you no longer are inhibited. There are no obstacles in your way, and there is nothing hanging over your head, or there's nothing closing off your heart, to be this channel for unconditional love, right? And a sense of being who you truly are. So this is really powerful. All right, let's take a look at the card for the end of the week. And we have another 3 here. So, and the word I always think of in this card is dedication. So the 3 of Earth. And the card says the power of creativity, recognition for high quality work, be a team player. And so this is about really, working and putting or exercising your creativity and dedicating yourself to that. And the payoff. So in this sense, just for a moment, before I tune into this card, I feel like it's the same thing here, that kind of to piggyback on these cards and what we've said so far, that as you dedicate yourself to your purpose, okay, then you begin to be recognized for who you truly are in the fields that you're in. But also this kind of, as we look here, is a priority for relationships with ourselves and with others, to just really channel your own creativity, and follow that purpose. All right, let me just tune in to this card and see if I get any additional messages. interesting. So this time I feel it's like I'm inside of a car again. But I feel that, okay, what they're saying is that you're on the right path, that with your finances. So this has to do with, as you follow, as you acknowledge your truth, as you get rid of those things and get things out in the open, that this will set you on a path where you're able to be able to look at yourself, and face who you are, and face your truth. And this really opens up for you the floodgates of abundance and prosperity in your life. It will just free you up to be who you are. And that, in turn, as a divine essence, we're all abundant and prosperous. And so you will start to attract that kind of abundance in your life as you just become and clear the air and open your heart and just, clear the decks, so to speak. All right, let's take a look at the card that I took from the bottom of the deck. All right, so it's the life experience card. So this would usually be the Tower card in the tarot. And it says a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change, time to spread your wings. And what I'm really feeling right now is that what we were talking about before, that whatever this is that you need to acknowledge, because it's you, no matter what it is, if it's feelings of love that you have for someone, or that there is something that you've been feeling the need to get off your chest, or something, or some aspect of your professional life that you need to take that, express yourself, allow others to be aware of your gifts. Maybe you've been hiding and not sharing your gifts for fear that, again, that you may be rejected, or that your ideas are not good enough. That once you go ahead and follow this, whatever it is, so all of us are watching and we all have a different thing, I'll just say it this way for now, that this could be referring to. Whatever that is, this is now the time to step out there and present yourself to the world, present your truth. And what this reading is telling us is that this will be a life-altering experience for you. That life is just this is going to be so powerful and so significant that, your life is going to change for the better. And I've recently had this experience myself, where there was something that I was not talking to my family about, and shared that with them, and it just changed my whole life. And so it's very important that you let go of any fears that you have, because they are just that. They're fears, they're illusions, and they have no reality. And except that what you believe that they're telling you, and it's because you believe it that you feel that it's going to be real. But I guarantee you, if you stand in your power, in that altar of light within you, and you say, show me, okay, you've been telling me all these things that are going to happen to me if I say this or do this or act upon this. If you do it and you say, prove it to me, in that moment, just really stand in your power and just say, prove it to me. Nothing is going to happen. Nothing is going to happen. And that fear, whatever it is holding you back, because it's holding you back because you are about to become more than you've ever become. And that's frightening to that part of you that doesn't believe in you. But that part of you that doesn't believe in you is so small, yet it talks it walks with a big stick. It acts like it's it's a bigger voice than it is. It's almost like the Oz, and when you pull the curtain, there was this little man back there. It's all, smokes, what is it called? Smoke screens and mirrors. That's all it is. That's all fear is. And once you stand in your truth, when you believe, and key word here is belief. So what you believe is what becomes what others, how others respond to you. And it becomes, they say conceive, believe, achieve, right? So all you have to do is believe in yourself. And another example is like when I was teaching, and I learned this, that no matter how afraid I was of something, it doesn't matter. As long as I believe in what I was teaching them, they would follow. They would be, they would be inspired by it. You just got to believe in yourself. And that's what people are looking for. That's what gives them confidence to follow you or to listen to you, because they sense that you believe. And that's what you really need to do now. As you focus on your priorities here, as you really believe in yourself, believe in your truth, believe in your feelings and your desires, no matter what they are. You have to believe in them. You don't have to convince anybody of your truth. You don't need to defend your truth. The only thing you need to do is believe in your truth. Just be your truth. And others will accept what your truth is because you believe it. And because deep down, there's no attachment to whether or not they do or not. Okay, so I could really go on about this, but I really just wanted to share this with you and encourage you, since this is what I'm seeing here. And, it just feels like all you got to, you take that step right over that threshold this week. And I know it's going to feel like it's a huge leap off of a cliff, but it's not. There's going to be a step there or a path there. When you actually step over, you're going to see the clouds are going to just roll away, and you're going to see there was a path ahead of you to walk on the whole time. So I thank you all for your comments and your on here on YouTube, your likes as well on Facebook, and your comments there. I thank you for all of the recent clients I've had. And if you're looking for an angel reading, please go to my website, theangelschool.com, and click on the description link below there. You can also follow us on Twitter and Facebook as well. And you should find all this information in the description link if you're new to the Angel School community. So I send you so much love and angel blessings, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.